Coming up on this episode of SEVA TV, we discover the unexpected artist, make a piñata, and learn to draw. Stay tuned for all this and more on SEVA TV.
Share with an audience that you can't really show with words on a paper or on a poster, but it's kind of this.
And remember, there's always good news around the corner.
And try not to get frustrated. It gets easier.
Welcome to Mondiox News. I'm Vanessa and I'll be your host today.
And while that is heating up, you're going to want to lay out all your ingredients.
I have never done a documentary ever in my life, and this is my first documentary.
This is going to be quite the video.
Hello and welcome. My name is Nassali, and you are watching SEVA TV. This is a show where we feature educational videos made by student producers all across Sacramento County. We will take a look at some of the best videos submitted to the Student Educational Video Awards, and we'll even take you behind the scenes to talk to the producers themselves. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. To be an artist is to be able to channel creativity and inspiration from the world around you and turn it into beautiful works of art. Never underestimate your own creativity because inspiration comes when you least expect it. Perhaps this short film will spark that inspiration.
Hi, my name is Claire and I go to Toby Johnson Middle School. The name of my video is The Unexpected Artists. My video is about a group of art supplies that come alive and make a masterpiece. It is totally fictional. I want viewers to learn that everyone has potential to do and make wonderful things, and that art can come from anywhere. My video was made with stop motion, so it did take a while, but I think my work paid off. My favorite part is just all of the stop motion in the midsection. I think it looks pretty cool. My role was the producer, director, actor, and editor of the video, and I think I did a decent job. This is my first video that I'm making, and I learned that making videos does require a lot of time and energy, but also that hard work pays off.
Before painting the Sistine Chapel, even Michelangelo had to start with the basics of art and composition, which is why we'll be learning how to draw an owl with Emma. Now this is going to be a hoot.
Hello, my name is Emma Delagua. I am in 3rd grade and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw an owl similar to this one. The materials you will be needing are a pen, a pencil, crayons, colored pencils, and a blank piece of paper. Leave a little space and go up like a volcano about there and make a loop and make another loop and go down. Then you will want to do this at least 3 times. It does not have to be perfect. You do not want it perfect. Then you want to go up about halfway and make your eyes. You'll want to do this 3 times, make a circle 3 times. Make sort of like glasses and make another circle. The circles do not have to be the same. Then you want to come back around right here and do the beak. Do a little curve. And go back around. And about right here, below the eyes, do the wings. Now you'll want to come back up, make little pupils. And then you will want to take your pen and you'll just want to outline a little. Only outline the wings. Then you will want to grab your pencil and start shading. Do it lightly. Now you want to get shading the beak, and what I am going to do, I am going to make the pointier side of the beak darker and make my way up the scale to go lighter and lighter and lighter. Then once you feel like you're done shading, you are going to go like this with your finger, and you can see how it blends with the light shade. That's definitely what you want. Then you will start to notice that you have pencil on your finger. That is totally fine. You can just wipe it off on the outside of the owl, and it will you just go like that, and the pencil will start to get off your finger, and it will make this cool effect on the outside of the paper. And you want to do the same thing with the other wing and the beak. Next, you'll want to blend the color pencils with the gray. Next, you'll want to use your crayons.
Product should look like this. Thank you for watching.
Now it's time to get down to business. Every company needs a logo to be successful. Logos allow people to easily identify companies with just a glance. Take Target or Apple, for example. Making a logo is an art form in itself, so follow along as Matthew teaches us how to design a logo by hand.
Why do you want to be able to design a logo by hand? A hand-drawn logo has a unique artistic feel that is different from computer-generated graphics. You also want to be able to draw a logo by hand because your school projects may only allow you to draw by hand and not with computer.
Hey! You're not supposed to be using computers! Now, let's design a logo by hand.
Step 1. Understand the functions of your product or organization that you are designing for. For example, let us say I am designing a logo for my school's STEM club. I find that my club aims to give science and technology experience for elementary students. Step 2. Make sure the logo is made out of simple shapes that represent your product or organization and not just a group of cluttered graphics. For example, for my STEM club, I use the Sierpinski's triangle as the overall shape because the triangle contains a famous mathematical phenomenon. And I chose a diamond in the middle to present the feel of a superhero because I wanted it to represent the triumphant feelings a student can feel from a successful STEM project. Step 3. Draw some different designs using your shapes to see which one is more simple and meaningful.
This one.
Step 4. Choose an even number for your dimensions so you can draw the logo precisely. For example, I chose all 3 side lengths of my triangle to be 8 inches so I can measure the midpoint of length 4 at each side of the triangle. Then I can connect the midpoints together so the drawing can be precise. Side lengths with decimals can make it hard to draw accurately. Step 5. First, draw the design with a pencil and eraser and then color it in with markers. Draw it out with tools to make lines straight and precise. If you're not satisfied with your drawing, feel free to draw more drafts, then pick one out that you like best. Let's recap. Step 1. Understanding the functions of your product or organization. Step 2. Choose simple designs with simple shapes. Step 3. Compare different designs. Step 4. Draw your final design with even dimensions. Step 5. Draw with a pencil and refine. That's it! Have a blast designing your logo by hand!
Making a movie with special effects lightsabers, dinosaurs, and superheroes just got a whole lot more affordable. Who needs big budget Hollywood studios when you've got Legos? Together with director Parker, we will learn how to make a Lego stop motion video.
How to make a Lego stop motion video. First, put a Lego base plate on a flat and even surface, along with a backdrop that can be any color you want. My set will be in a forest, so I'm going to use grass, leaves, and trees and rocks for my background. Then choose some figures, and you can mix them up however you want to get the look you want for your character. I would also give your figures accessories like tools or food. You can also add animals in your background, so I will add this dinosaur. Now you need to light up your set. For this, I would have 3 bright lights and place them, one facing the back, one facing the front, and one facing the side. Make sure to turn off any unnecessary lights in the room and close any windows. Also wear dark clothes to prevent flickering lights in your photos. Position your figures on the set and then get your camera ready. Place your camera on a sturdy tripod or stand that won't move. To make your figure move, whip its arms or legs a small amount on each picture to make a smooth movement in later editing. To edit your video, line up all your photos in order. Then shorten each photo to a length of 0.10 seconds. Then you should have the full video.
Do you have the itch to stitch? Well, Emily sure does, and she will be sharing with us 3 simple crochet techniques to use in your next project.
If you want to start off learning crochet, you're going to need a few simple stitches. First, I will be teaching you a simple single crochet stitch. Next will be a half double crochet stitch, and lastly will be a double crochet stitch. All of them are easy, and I promise you will be able to pick them up very quickly. Let's get started.
Starting off with a single crochet stitch. This is very easy. You will be looping your working yarn around your hook and just simply pulling it through. This creates the very known stitch-like look. Moving on to a half double crochet, you will be looping your working yarn around your hook, inserting it into your next stitch, pull the yarn through, leaving 3 loops on your hook, loop your yarn, and pull through those 3 loops on your hook. Again, you will be looping your working yarn around your hook, inserting it into your next stitch, pulling the yarn through, leaving 3 loops on your hook, loop your yarn, and then pull through those 3 loops. Moving on to a double crochet stitch, you will be looping the yarn around your hook, inserting it into your next stitch, leaving 3 loops, loop your yarn, pull it through the first 2 loops on your hook, loop your yarn again, pull it through those last 2 loops. Again, you will be looping the yarn around your hook, pull it through your next stitch, leaving 3 loops on your hook, pull it through those first 2 loops, loop your yarn around your hook, and pull it through those last 2.
A common tradition in Mexican cultures involves breaking open a piñata at birthday parties. Piñatas are often colorful and decorative, and they can be filled with treats and sometimes even money. To make your own piñata, Nora will show us how it's done. If you're looking for a fun, creative way to recycle your plastic water bottles, then look no further. Emily recommends making water bottle monsters. They're adorable and they keep plastic out of landfills.
Today I'm going to make water bottle monsters. The supplies you need is a water bottle, paint, pipe cleaners, a piece of paper to cover your surface while you're painting, felt, googly eyes, some glue. I prefer hot glue. Let's get to it. Step 1, paint the water bottle and choose a paint to paint the water bottle. After you're done painting, you gotta let it dry. While we wait for it to dry, might as well do something. What to do outside? Let's go play on a trampoline. If you have a trampoline at home and you're making a water bottle monster, you should go bounce on it. Now that it's dry, you have to design your character. This one, I imagine she was like, after school, she was like going to like a little basketball game because, you know, some like have that little thing. And then this, I was just like I thought of it as a baby, but then I brought it to my friend's house and she said it was the Chumash, so, and then we just stuck to that, and I thought it was cool. Be careful not to burn yourself. Sometimes if you want to, you can do 3 like I did with this one. Sometimes ideas just come to your head. I just put a little piece of felt around to look like a little top and then a little skirt. So they're girlfriend and boyfriend. And I did crazy hair because he guys kind of crazy hair. And then I made them together. Hey Paige, before you go, I made this cool thing. I call it a water bottle monster. This one I think is like a basketball player. And then I made these ones. And then this is like a Chumash. And then this is another Chumash, but it's a girl and a boy, so they're together. Yeah, you should go make one. Wow, Emily, that's super cool. That is really fun. Thanks for watching. Bye!
If you have ever seen or played a piano, you may have noticed that there are both black and white keys arranged in a repetitive pattern. But do you know why they're arranged this way? Well, tune in as we uncover the key to this musical mystery.
Take a look at a piano. On first observation, its most defining feature is most definitely its arrangement of black and white keys. But why are piano keys arranged in this layout? Dating back to 1700, Italian inventor Bartolomeo Cristofori created the first instrument that resembled the modern piano, officially called pianoforte. The instrument was revolutionary, allowing for a unique manipulation of sound, giving the musician enough variability and dynamics to play a melody and bass accompaniment. Moving back to our original questions about the key arrangement, we need to discuss how Western music was developed. On the most basic level, Western music was created on a basis of 12 unique pitches at varying levels of sound. We can see this on the keys of the piano. So, okay, we have 12 pitches that need to be played on the piano. Most modern pianos have 88 keys starting from A, ending at C, which means there are 12 pitches of 7 different dynamic sounds or octaves to them with a few extra. So, we have 12 pitches, but multiply by 7 and change that need to be present on the keyboard. So why does it matter if our keyboard looked like this? Let's imagine that our keyboard was only white keys. If I were asked to find middle C, I would have to start from the left of the keyboard and play each note individually until I can listen for the pitch of middle C. Which is why our piano keys have a distinguishable black and white key pattern, where 2 black keys separate C, D, E, and 3 other black keys separate F, G, A, and B. This layout allows pianists to quickly identify where a specific note is located without having to go one by one and listen for where the pitch of the note was. So, why are piano keys laid out in this arrangement? It's to ease the difficulty of identifying pitches in a tactile form.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode of SEVA TV. Thank you for joining us, and remember, if you'd like to see more student videos or want to find out how you can enter into the SEVAs, check out our website at secctv.org. I'm Nassali. Thanks for watching.